everyone. Today we have a comparison video for all the Cle De Peau luminizers, highlighters, however you want to call them, all the ones that I have in my collection. So I'm going to go through them and I'm going to actually put them on my face so you can see the differences. Also, in this video, I went through all my different shades to see if I had any duplicates, and I do have some duplicates, and because I have some duplicates, I'm going to declutter them, so they're going to be part of the sale. So you'll find out which ones are going to be part of the sale. So we'll get to that in a minute. But I do want to mention, for the Cle De Peau, I have not picked up the new lipsticks, the Precious lipsticks. I do plan on getting one. I said it in my Will I Buy It, so that is coming. I am going to buy a shade. If there's a particular shade you're really interested in, let me know. I think I'm going towards, I think it's called Emerald something, even though it's red. But I think that's the one I'm going to go for. Or there's like a topaz one. Anyway, let me know which one you're interested in if you have a particular one that you'd like to see. And the single eyeshadows, I haven't seen them in the US. I saw some posts that they were available in the US, but then I didn't see them. So, you know, I've been busy working, so maybe I missed it, but I'll go back and check. If they're available in the US, definitely I will pick them up. I'll pick up like 1 or 2 shades so you guys can see them. They're not particularly, I'm not a huge single shade person anymore, but again, Cle De Peau, being at the price point that it is on my list of things to review for all of you because it's that luxury item that you might not be able to get to see as often. So I will have it 1 or 2 shades once I can. I did get the new compact for the foundation. This is what it looks like. And the name is Luminizing Love Collection 2024. I don't believe this is available in the United States yet. I did get this overseas. And basically all I did was put my used, as you can see, foundation in it. One of my favorite foundations from Cle De Peau. I have made a mess of it. You can see. It's just, yeah. I'm actually going to buy another one. It's coming. And I'm going to get a different shade. This is B10. I did not realize that there's a B00. So I'm going to try the B00 and see what I think. Especially in the winter when I'm so incredibly pale. By the way, I don't have any blush or bronzer or anything on because I want you to be able to see the highlighters. But yeah, so I love this foundation. It's a really good foundation. I wear it a lot. I think it looks really good on. I mean, it's, again, one of my favorites. So I just picked up the new case. And once I get the B00, I will, that's my next like sort of big shopping I'll be getting. Cle De Peau, the lipstick, the new foundation, the foundation in a different shade, the shadows if they exist. I felt like there was something else I wanted to get from Cle De Peau, but don't remember what it was. And then I picked up the new luminizer. Now, the luminizer that comes with this is shade 17, which I do already have. In fact, I have 2 of them. So they're both going to be in the declutter. This is what it looks like. Now, I really like this packaging. I think it's fun. It's not going to be for everybody, and I totally get that. But as I said with my Your Makeup is Garbage video, and thanks for all the love on that, by the way. That's doing really well. It's kind of, I would be honest, I was a little worried about putting that up because I thought people were going to get mad about the title because I don't think all makeup is garbage, but I do think there's definitely been a decline. But I do appreciate in Cle De Peau the fact that they do take some risks and they do things like this, which is not, like I said, not for everyone and not everybody's gonna like this, but I feel like it's different. I feel like it's unique and I appreciate that in my makeup. And I can also say the Cle De Peau products are always good. I don't really have any Cle De Peau products that I think are bad. The new eyeshadows are outstanding. Again, it's just it's a question of expense. I do think they're very expensive. This is the box that it comes in. But I do like their packaging. I do think they're one of the few that has continued to do something a little original, a little unique, tries to, you know, expand. I would love to see something like the Cle De Peau that I showed you from, you know, over 10 years ago, where the packaging on the cover of the compact was the same as the powder inside. I thought that was a really cool design element. But I will say that the product Cle De Peau puts out there, I think is still as good as it was 10 years ago or longer. I just think the expense has just gone up a great deal in price. That's my issue. So anyway, okay. So let's start with 17 because that's the new one. And since that's the new one, and that's the one I'm going to declutter, I will show it to you on my face. What it looks like on the finger. They all kind of look the same on the finger, to be honest. Now I am over swatching. Guys, this is not how I would put this on my face, but I want you to try to, as much as we can, see the differences between all of these. And to be honest, they're similar. So, you know, that's the thing. Let me put my hair back so you can see it a little better. My roots are terrible. I told you it's gonna be like that until February. Okay, so that's 17. This is number 16. That's what it looks like. I don't have a case for it. I must have. I'll put it over here because it's a little, it's, you know, in number. Definitely a more golden, almost amber shade. That's 16. I don't have all the shades, but you know, I have some. All right, this one is number 21. That's what it looks like. Daybreak Shimmer. And again, I'm over swatching, but I think it's really the only way you'll be able to see. So 16, the new one 17, and then this one 21. Now the rest of the ones I have are special editions, so they have different numbering, and I'll show you the cases that came with them. All right, so this one is 101. It is Moon Shimmer. That's the case. And this is 101. The camera's like, how do I even focus on that? I'm trying to get like most of it in there so like you can see all the shades put together. And these do exist on secondary sites. So if you go through these today and you're like, oh, I really like so-and-so, you should be able to find them. 101 Moonlit Shimmer. You can see that 16, like I said, is almost the color of my skin with some like luminescence. 17 is more of a, I don't want to say pure white, but like it's a neutral white, whereas 21 has more yellow to it, and then the Moonlight Shimmer definitely has more like a bluish purple. Then we are coming to 102, A Glow with Wonder. This was the case. This came out in winter and we were all confused because we were like, why does it have birds? But I guess, I don't know, cardinals? I don't know. Anyway, this one is a deeper one. Again, totally over swatching, but trying to get you guys to see it as best I can. 102. So 102 is more like 16, but it's got, I'd say, a little bit more warmth to it. So if you're looking for like a very, like if you're pale like me and you're looking for like a very natural warming of your skin, like a bronzer of your skin, just a tiny bit, I would go with the 16 or this 102 if you can find it. Because again, that was limited edition. Then we have 103, Wonderful Radiance. Again, this is the birds and the lambs. A lot of people, including myself, believe that this was at some point, again, 103, a spring collection that somehow got moved to the winter. I think that might be correct. Because I'm just like, how does that have anything to do with the holidays? But, you know, could be wrong. Okay, that is 103, Wonderful Radiance. And I think you can see that this is 102, this is 101. 101, which was the Moon Shimmer, and this 103 have similarities, but the 101 is bluer and this one is whiter. I'll turn my head so you can see all of them again. Now we're on to 104. This is Radiant Superstar. This came out in the, why do I always forget the name of it? You know, Zodiac thingies. Okay. 104. This one has a little bit more like peach to it. Okay, there's 104. Now, this is one of my, I think this one is more unique than some of the others because it has this golden radiance to it, a luminescence, that these don't really have. So number 16 and then number 102, they're definitely, you know, deeper, warmer shades. But you notice how this one is like gold, which is different. Now, I don't usually wear a golden highlighter, but it's nice to have, and that's 104. 105, this is Shimmering Orb, again with the Zodiac. And this one has more of like the mint green and the purple in it. And you can see when I first put it on that there's more of a green tint. Now, if you go heavy-handed like this, you can see it. As I said in my, I forget which video I was talking about, the luminizers, I said there's not too much difference between each of them on your face, and you can see by this video there is, but it's because I am swatching heavily on my face. These, like, you know, that's not how you're generally using these, or at least I don't. So the fact that this has more green and this has more blue, this is 101. Yes, there's a difference, but if you're putting it all over your face, no, because you're doing really lightly. And if you're using it as a highlighter, I think it depends on what, you know, how heavily you're putting it. I would say that if you are somebody who has redness like I have, the 105, the Shimmering Orb, because it has more of this green, it might counteract more of the red in your skin. But again, it depends on how much you're really putting on your face. So, all right, we are coming to 106. This is Dawn of Destiny. This is the, I say it's mermaids, this last one. This is 106, and it's got, definitely has more green in it, but it's not the mint green. Well, there's some mint, but this is like, you'll see. It's a different green. Still pretty. Do you see what I mean? It's got more of like, there's a pink mixed with the green, so it almost counteracts it. So there's definitely a green tint, but it goes more towards white, goes more towards neutral. Where this definitely has more of a green. This is definitely golden, white. This is a bronzy color, bluish, more neutral, and then, you know, almost the color of my skin. And then the last one I have, this is number 201, and it's called Twilight's Glow. And this one doesn't have special packaging. I'll be honest, I don't remember exactly where this came from or when I got it. But this one definitely has more purple in it. Purples and pinks. And a little bit of peach. And you can see that reflected in the color. So we have 16, 17, which is the new one, which is what I'm going to put on today so you guys can see it. We've got 21, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, and 201. And 201 is the only one that I have that's pinkish. So if you like a pink highlighter, again, 201, I'll look it up right now. Let's see if that is actually something that's available. Okay, so there's Celestial Sparks, which is 17, which is the one that's new. There's 201, which I just mentioned, Twilight's Glow. There's Golden Galaxy, which is 202, which I do not have. Sunset's Brilliance, 203, which I do not have. There is 21, which is Daybreak Shimmer, which is this one here. That one exists. And there's 22, which is Shooting Stars, which I do not have. And actually that one looks really nice. Now I'm like, should I get that? It looks like a deeper, like almost like a brown peach, which does look nice. It looks like it might be more like this, like 102 when I look at it online. But those are the ones that exist: 17, 21, 22, and then 201, 202, and 203. And 202 and 203 also look like they are deeper. They have a little bit more pigment to them than the ones that are 17, 21, 22. So let me take these off, but I want you to see them one more time so you can kind of gauge which one's your favorite. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take the 17 and use it as highlighter. And then I'm going to use it all over my face so you guys can see it. So let me take it off and then we'll get to it. Okay, so before I put the highlighter on, a couple things to mention. One, the thing on my lips. This is a new Yves Saint Laurent lipstick. This is New Muse, N-U-M-U-S-E, New Muse. And it is a satin color lipstick, long lasting comfort, smoothing lip care. This is refillable, my brain. This is refillable, and I love this color. This is really good. To my understanding, this is new. And it's super smooth, super comfortable. Feels like silk. Doesn't even feel like anything's on my lips. Lasts, doesn't bleed. Really good. It does have a scent. It does have the Yves Saint Laurent scent, so if you don't like scents, don't pick it up. But love it. Love the packaging, the red packaging with the YSL. So, really good. Okay, let's put the highlighter on. This is the 17, so this is the new one. And let's use it as highlighter first. And I'm gonna go heavy-handed with it so you guys can see it. Okay, that's 17. It's beautiful. It really is. It's a beautiful, beautiful shade. All right, now I'm going to take it with a very fluffy brush and put it all over my face. So that's what I mean when I say there isn't that much difference between these different shades if you're doing it like I just did, all over the face. Yes, it's brightening. Yes, it looks, lively. And at the moment, I look very, very pale. Because I am so light, if I take something like this and put it all over my face, it just makes me look kind of like I'm in Twilight, the movie. You know how all the vampires look like they glowed, and then it's like, that's what I look like. That's what I think of. So for me, when I use this product, I use it very lightly through here, and I tend to not use it all over the face unless it's a little bit deeper in shade. When it's a little bit deeper in shade, then I feel like a little bit more comfortable using it. This is 102, because I feel like, oh, okay, it's not gonna lighten my skin up. If it is a really light one like the 17, I feel like I kind of look a little ghostly. Again though, you wanna make sure that you do it like very lightly all over your face. I put so much here that I think it just, it's spreading out all over the face. But I wanted you to see the 17 because that's what's in the new packaging, so you can see what it looks like. Personally, I don't really have a favorite. I like the pink one because I think that one is, I think that one's kind of cool in the sense that, I don't really have ones that are pink, so I think that's kind of nice. The 16, which is a little bit warmer, I think can be used on me a little easier because I feel like that one, which is what this is, if you notice, as I put this on, you can't really, it doesn't lighten my skin. It doesn't give that frosty look. It's because it's warmer. So I feel a little better about using that like heavily, whereas the lighter ones, I do kind of get you know, a little bit of ghost. The thing I would say though is if I use a bronzer, then that doesn't really happen. I just need to warm up my skin if I'm going to use it all over, because like I said, you get that glowy twilight thing. Also, I went heavy-handed on the highlighter. So you can just see like how, you know, this stuff, I've had some of these for a while. Like these last a really long time, like the Cle De Peau powder that I had in my Your Makeup is Garbage video. I mean, that powder is definitely over 10 years old. I think it's older than that. It's probably close to 15. And it worked exactly the same as these do brand new. So if you're getting a Cle De Peau powder or one of these luminizers, you're not gonna have a problem with power. Like you're not gonna have a problem with face enhancer, luminizing face enhancer. You're not gonna have a problem with pigment. They are gonna be pigmented. They are gonna give you shine. And there's no glitter. It's not glittery. It's just impactful. So, you know, pick the shades that you like, but just realize if you're a pale person and you go heavy with it, you do get this sort of white ghostly thing. And some of them, as you saw on my face, were more whitish, and some of them had more blue or green or pink or whatever. And then the ones that have like a deeper pigment might work better for you if you don't want something very, very blingy. Just wanted to mention that. Last but not least, on my eyes, and I said I was going to be wearing these. This is the Chanel Planets from 25 years ago. One of my favorite quads of all time. I wore it all the time, and I would be wearing it all the time again because I just think it's the perfect plummy, purpley, grayish look for me. And you know, I've been trying to replicate this quad for years because I thought I'd throw it away. Tutu is probably close. The Cle De Peau one is, you know, similar, but this one just makes my eyes, it makes my eyes look bluer, which purple doesn't usually do, but this one does. It's got this bluish, purplish, grayish, but it has I mean, it's just, and it's silk and it goes on perfectly. So yeah, you're going to see me wearing this one. I'll definitely do a tutorial with it if you want. And all the old ones, but again, you can't buy it, so I feel a little bad. You let me know. So those are all the face enhancers that I have. Hopefully that was helpful. I got a lot of questions about, you know, trying to compare them. And again, the new one is 17, so if you pick up 17, it will look like this. So thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it. I hope to see you in another video really soon.